Hello, friends, family, and others. It is a brutal ranking of the AFL coaches for 2025. Let's just get stuck right into it. Who is someone not very controversial that we can start with? All right, I know. Small sample size for Mr. Uze. Put him in B. Great win. Great round one win in a game where you were not the favourites. Fair fucks, Mr. Wisey. But we haven't seen enough, so we'll put you in B. Who else is not very controversial that we can get out of the way? Little McGualtz. We saw a little bit of him as a caretaker at Richmond. By all reports, quite a nice football brain. But again, small sample size. You can't be harsh on him, but you also can't load him up. So chuck him in the middle. Who can I... All right, Chris. I think in everyone's brain, Chrissy Scott is a top 2 coach currently in the comp. Backs it up year after year, reinvents that Geelong team with new strategies to defend the ball, new strategies to move the ball. He uses his new players' strengths. He eliminates players' weaknesses. He develops players, not just him, the whole footballing department there at the Catters. Really, it's quite remarkable. Love or hate the Geelong Cats, you got to respect Chris Scott and the people running the Geelong Footy Club. Maybe not the accountants, because they might be in some trouble. But the books, I don't know. That's allegedly. I have no idea, honestly. You know I have no idea. Why would I have any idea? Who's another pretty uncontroversial one? I think, is it uncontroversial? Where is my guy? Hang on, where is he? Is it uncontroversial to chuck the boy Sammy Mitchell in S? Is that a bit early? Do I need to put him A purely because he doesn't have a premiership? I think he's a top 2 coach. I think they're the top 2. And it's my list. So fuck it. There's no criteria. I can do what I want. Sam Mitchell, genius. Absolute genius. You hear the way he talks. It's just football running through his veins. Doesn't overreact. Stays calculated. And that just filters through the playing group. The rebuild, the speed on the rebuild that Sammy Mitchell has done. Fair fucking play, brother. Fair fucking play. Now, when looking at your coaches like Hardwick and Clarko, as far as all these coaches, all time, they would be sitting in that top tier. Right now, do I move them down because we haven't quite seen the success? But does Hardwick go ahead? How do I play this? You know what? I think I'm going to put Clarko in B. I'm going to put Hardwick in B. All-timers, right up there. I just am thinking they're with these young teams that they're with and they're trying to reinvent the wheel. It's sort of yet to be seen if they still have that fire in the belly. I'm hoping so with Clarko because I'm a North fan, if anyone didn't know. Great win on the weekend, boys. I love you guys. But yeah, Clarko, he could go down. If North don't get it done, he gets sacked. Getting paid a lot of money, legacy piece. Down. But if he gets us going again, that's just going to even boost his stock as an all-time coach conversation, which he doesn't even need. Same with Damien Hardwick. They've both done it. They're both all-time coaches. And if they have the boost to go again, I'll put them up. But right now, I don't know. As far as just success, they probably could be lower. I'm taking into a little bit of account what they've done. Got them at B. Coxie. Again, probably haven't seen the sample size, so we'll chuck him in B. Got his first win on the weekend. Shout out Big Dino. And he did it without Cuz, Juddy and Curry. Nah, it's a bit of jab. Dean Cox, one of the all-time great ruckmen. All right, someone that's at the end of the tenure. I'm going to put Ken Hinkley in C. That might be stiff. I just think he's a little bit emotional. Passionate, very passionate. Loves his players. His players love him. A little bit emotional. Not as calculated as these two boys at the top. And I think that's why he's going to end without a premiership. He's had some pretty talented teams. People might dispute that. I think he's avoided the sack that probably should have happened 3 or 4 times. I've got him in C because he did back it up and get that Port Adelaide team into finals again and again. So I guess maybe C's harsh, but I've got him C. You can let me know if you agree or disagree. Bevo. Tough. I've thought Bevo should have been sacked many a time. Obviously, he's always going to be a Doggies legend, getting them their first flag in a long, long time. But I'm going to sit him in C for currently. I mean, the Dogs have been playing pretty decent footy this year, especially without some good players. Maybe that's harsh, but I did say brutally ranking. Got to put him somewhere. As far as these 3 guys, Uze, McWalter and Cox, I'm not saying that they're better coaches than Hinkley and Bevo. I'm just saying we do not know what they have. I'm not sure about, I haven't seen enough press conferences, haven't seen enough of what their teams are going to turn into. They don't exactly have the list that they want exactly yet, so I'm not saying they're better coaches, but they could be. Hinkley and Bevo, I've seen plenty of them, and C may be harsh because they've done pretty well, but, it is harsh, and I'm waffling. Vossi. Oof. F. F seems nasty. F seems really nasty. But, Vossi, for the last 3 years, you've had a team that people thought could make a grand final. You're playing Patrick Cripps in the ruck, a man with known back problems, and your real fucking, your Rolls Royce, your main guy, and you're continuously playing him in the ruck. Your boys look out on their feet into the game, and you say you're running out games properly. I don't know. I think Vossi, emotional guy. He'd run through a brick wall for him, but would you win a game of football for him? Because he doesn't tell you how to do it properly. That may be stiff. I like Vossi. I like the Blues. But Voss isn't the boss. Tell you who is the boss, Ross. I'll put him in that B spot as well. I really like Rossi, the boss. I think Ross has still got it there, to be honest. I think he's a very, very clever boy. He's got Chrissy Scott's number over the years with that St Kilda team. Never won a premiership, but I do think he's a very good coach. I think he's a very, very clever guy. And, hasn't quite had the tools with this second time round with the Saners, but I think if they hold on to him, he could do some things with them. Matty Nix. I'm going to put him in A. I don't know. Is that a little bit getting ahead of myself because of how good I think the Crows are going to be this year and how good they've looked in the first 2 rounds? He's not made finals, but he's done it. He's done it the old-fashioned way. Riling through. I think Matty Nix at A. Sometimes he's a little bit turns a blind eye to some issues as far as press conferences and talking to the media, but defends his players. Good, honest guy. Pretty calculated, I think. Doesn't get caught up in the week-to-week politics of how good a team is. Yeah, I'll put him there. Fags, I think, in A as well. He's a great coach. Say no more. He's a pretty positive guy, so he's pretty calculated, a bit of an older fella. Don't mind him in A. Craig McRae, currently, I think I might have him in B, and I love the Pies and I love Craig McRae, but I think the shine may have worn off a little bit, and he's getting his knee deep in it, if you will. So I think we're going to see what Craig McRae's made of in these next 3 years, if he hangs around. Don't know. He came in with that new build the steps and that positivity boost, and it got the guys on side, and now everyone sort of respects the Pies, and we're going to see what Craig McRae's made of. But currently for me, B. Simon Goodwin, I'm going to put him in C. Won a flag with him. Clearly, especially in 2021, could set up that Melbourne team behind the ball defensively as good as anyone has done in the modern game, I would say. But he did have a couple of key pillars in May and Lever doing some jobs there, but he still set them up well. It was impossible to score against that Melbourne team in 2021. And then they had guys, Petrarca and Oliver and Fritsch, and they were boop, boop, boop. It was go get 'em footy. Currently, they look all at sea, and Goodwin is saying things he shouldn't be saying about his captain. I don't know. Weird vibes from Goody. Yeah, you can go to C. Kingsley at A. I think he's one of the good guys. I like what he's doing with that Giants team. Stern bloke. Like, he seems harsh but fair. Just, you don't want to fuck with him. He's got the respect of his playing group. But also, like, I like him, but you know where the line is. That's the vibe I get. Adam Kingsley seems like a great coach. Big JL. I'm going to put him in F. I think he's got a talented group. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem to be able to get the boys up. Maybe harsh. Seems like a nice guy. But I feel, from the time he's got there, seems a little bit out of his depth. I don't know. It's almost like he needs someone to hold his hand a little bit. I don't know. It's harsh because sometimes the way they front up to the media is different to obviously how they're going to treat the playing group. But yeah, JL seems like a good dude. Took a big hanger when he was playing, but don't know. Doesn't give me the vibe of who you want at the helm of your footy club, which may be stiff. And Chris's brother, Chris's little itty bitty brother that's, nepotism brother. Yeah, Chris's brother, no good. F. Unlucky Essendon fans. I'd put up with it for a long time. It's a North Melbourne fan. I'm so glad I see him in the red and black now. He's dragged a lot of ex-North Melbourne people over to the Bomber land, and it's not paying dividends. So enjoy Chris's baby little bro. Good on you for having a job for so long, Chris's little bro. There we go. That looks nice to me. I hope that was somewhat enjoyable to you. If it fired you up a little bit because I said something not correct or not favourable to your favourite coach because they coach your favourite team, let me know in the comments below. I don't dislike you. You may go for Essendon. I still can like you.